Guerrilla Collective is a digital games festival to reveal fresh announcements, trailers, gameplay, and more, bringing together some of the hottest developers and publishers around the world. This year, the showcase is being divvied up to 2 presentations over 2 Saturdays, with over 80 games being shown. Day 1 had dozens of games spanning a multitude of genres. With Day 2 around the corner, here are 10 games from Guerrilla Collective Day 1 that you should check out right now. At number 10, we have the Lightbringer, an old-school adventure game with inspiration from older Zelda titles, and this one looks beautiful with a slight reminiscent vibe to Oceanhorn, but featuring a different gameplay loop and rotatable camera perspective. This game looks right up my alley, and I can't wait to avoid devilish traps while exploring a poetic journey.
Presented entirely in verse. The world has been claimed by vile corruption, filling it with vicious, slimy beings. Your sister set out on a journey to rid the world of these evil entities, but somewhere along her journey, she vanished under unknown circumstances. Now the task of saving the world has fallen upon you. Guided by your sister's spirit, you aim to succeed where she could not. The goal of each level is to reach a monolith and cleanse it from the corruption that has taken control of it. You do this by collecting power in the form of light motes that are spread throughout the level, often cleverly hidden outside a beaten path. Best keep your eyes peeled. Your journey will take you through tropical islands, icy tundras, dark dungeons, and mountaintops high above the clouds, all with their own unique mechanics. Each level works as its own little world, filled with platforming challenges, puzzles, and enemies. Speaking of enemies, you'll often find yourself fighting the corruption, both smaller enemies as well as large sentinels brought to life by the corruption. These encounters will test both your skill and determination, and they will not give up without a fight. We hope you have enjoyed this quick presentation, and we look forward to showing you more this summer. As for the game's release date, it'll be out when it's out.
Number 9 features Industria, a first-person shooter that takes you from East Berlin into a parallel reality shortly before the end of the Cold War. The bleak environments and enemy design look stunning, and I can't wait to see more from the story side of things as well, giving me Half-Life 2 vibes as well, which is a great thing as far as I'm concerned.
I have to do it, and I can't wait for you. I don't want to drag you into this. It's serious this time. I'm going in now.
At number 8, we have Super Space Club, a game that I've been eyeing for a while now, and I'm happy to see more. The game is a stylish and chill arcadey shooter, which appears to have elements of asteroids and a little bit of Luftrausers, and features music by Fat Bard, who knocks every game soundtrack they do out of the park. The game is set to release in late 2021. At number 7, we have El Paso Elsewhere, a neo-noir third-person shooter with bullet time action. The art direction immediately caught my eye, and I'm ready to see more of how bullet time factors into the gameplay. Looks like there will be some interesting beats to experience in this fully voiced story campaign.
Dracula, Lord of the Vampires. She's waiting for me. a love story.
At number 6, we have Axolotl, and as a massive Enter the Gungeon fan, this is right up my alley. Axolotl is a top-down arcade arena shooter featuring an adorable axolotl. The game reminds me of standouts like Nuclear Throne and Blazing Beaks, and I can't wait to get into this one. Now, I just need to find someone to play co-op with me because that sounds like a ton of chaotic fun. Next up is Grow, Song of the Evertree, and this beautiful game immediately reminded me of Yonder the Cloudcatcher Chronicles. Well, turns out it's the same developers of that game, which makes me even more excited to learn more about this one. What a rich and vibrant world with a cast of unique characters to get to know. Being able to go at my own pace is a huge plus because I will certainly want to explore everything this game has to offer.
But this harmony was not to last. Slowly, without much notice, the withering was creeping out from the darkness. Once it took hold, there was little that could be done. Our lands were overrun, and all that was cherished disappeared before us. But all was not lost. One young, brave soul stayed behind. With support from their friends and with boundless determination. This young soul seeks out a way to push back the withering and bring life back to our world. Grow, Song of the Evertree.
Number 4 features a game I've had on my wishlist for years, and I'm very excited to see that I can get my hands on it soon. Inling is a wonderfully atmospheric 3D side-scrolling adventure game about protecting your cubs and finding safety from human harm. I love the art style, and I can't wait to see how the survival and decision-making elements come together in this exciting and emotional experience.
World. But you're not searching food just for yourself alone. Your clumsy cubs are eagerly waiting for your return and the safety of your shelter. Until that fateful day when something or someone takes one of your young foxes. The loss of a youngling is a heartbreaking, gut-wrenching moment, but as long as there's hope, the vixen will try everything to get it back. This is where your keen sense of smell comes in handy. You can sense the smell of your cub and can even sense some traces left behind. Dropped objects tell you the story of what happened at these locations. Your sensing skills are also very useful to find prey, as animals also leave a trace you can smell and follow. And you will need that skill, because your other cubs still need your attention. As they grow up, they will leave the shelter and accompany you on your nightly adventures. They are new to this world, so keep the little ones close and safe. Over time, they will learn essential life skills and can do their part for the survival of the group. Nights are dangerous enough when perilous traps and other predators threaten your cubs. But during the day, the most dangerous predators of them all start roaming the world. Humans. It's your job to guide your vulnerable cubs safely through the dystopian future of an exploited Earth. On your journey to the last safe haven, you must overcome all the dangers that lie ahead. Survive. This is Inling.
At number 3, we have a game that just released on PC and at the time of making this video has 100% positive reviews on Steam, Yinglit, a meditative platformer without platforms. Now that sounds a bit odd, a platformer without platforms, right? Well, earlier this year I checked out the demo and it totally works. I love the unique aesthetic, and the ability to add checkpoints wherever you please is an amazing feature. I thoroughly enjoyed the demo and I'm ready for more. At number 2, we have Beasts of Maravilla Island, and I'm so ready for this game. With the resurgence of Pokemon Snap and games prominently featuring photography as a main mechanic like Umurangi Generation and Penko Park, Beasts of Maravilla Island is the latest in a growing suite of games that I cannot get enough of. You'll be exploring magical ecosystems and learning about a myriad of intriguing creatures, all while taking pictures of your journey as you go. It doesn't look like we'll have to wait too much longer, and based on what I've seen so far, the wait should be well worth it.
Each of these critters has a unique reaction to Marina. We can't wait for you to find and photograph them all. The Glimmering River features puzzles where you must cooperate with the animals in the area in order to progress. For example, using the Maravian scaled otter, or as we like to call him, the Otterdial's, playful spit behavior to grow flowers that'll take you up to new areas. One of our favorite parts of the Glimmering River is a game of fetch that you get to play with the Otterdial. If you wait for just the right moment, you can catch a shot of him doing an impressive backflip before diving down into the water to fetch his toy. This is one of the many opportunities to engage with creatures in meaningful and non-violent ways in store for you on Maravilla Island. Beasts of Maravilla Island is coming soon to Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation 4, and PC. We're so excited to see the amazing photos that you take.
At number 1, we have my most anticipated game of 2021, Omno. I fell in love with this game after playing the prologue, and it continues to wow me every time I see it. The game features a beautiful and mysterious world with an atmosphere reminiscent of Journey. You'll be land surfing around, solving puzzles, and meeting fantastical creatures large and small. As mentioned before, this is my most anticipated game of the year, and I'm hoping to comb through this magical world and uncover secrets very soon. This clearly looks like a labor of love, and I'm so ready to play this game. There you have it, 10 games from Guerrilla Collective Day One that you should check out. For the games in this list that are not out yet, make sure to wishlist them on Steam, as it really helps the developers and publishers out a lot. I'll have a list of games covered in this video along with where you can find them in the description below. Let me know what games from this list stood out for you, and let me know if there were any games that I did not list that stood out for you as well. There were so many games in the presentation that I did not cover, so I'll have a link to Guerrilla Collective Day One in the description below. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you to Guerrilla Collective for doing what you do and doing it well. If you like this video, please drop a like, as it helps more people see this video, and if you could, I would be so grateful if you subscribe to this channel. I'm looking to grow this channel, and your support would mean the world to me. That about wraps it up, so I'll hopefully see you again in the next one.